I'm back, bitches. It's me, James Lott Jr. Talk a lot with James Lott Jr. It's been a couple of days. I've been a little busy. I will tell you what's been going on, but I am back. I am black, and I am ready to talk. I'm a little gassy tonight because I ate too much ice cream, the lactose-free kind, but I think it still was too much ice cream. But I am here, and I'm here with you, and we're going to talk about all kinds of things, I'm sure, tonight. This is what happens. This is what we do every night. And I am going to be here for the hour. So at 11 o'clock, when it says the countdown happens, the show ends at 11 o'clock. We talk about all kinds of things that are PG-13 and G-rated, nothing X or R-rated. And I'm about to turn this over as I see people are starting to populate. Hello, we're in, and my hair is crazy, but I'm here. Ooh, excuse me. I told you I am gassy. I ate too much of the lactose-free ice cream. God bless America. Was it good going down? It was good going down because I don't eat ice cream anymore. So I ate it. I have no more left. I'm not buying any for a long time. So I'm good to go. I was craving. For 2 months, I've been doing no sugar or very low sugar. And even though that is, because I have to do lactose-free stuff, there's a lot of sugar in it, of course. But I was like, my birthday week, decided to do it. I'm going to do that. So I did. It was hot here. I had sugar-free Cool Whip. I had banana. I made a banana split. Bananas. I had sugar-free topping. So I did sugar-free everything else. And people are sending me sugar-free stuff for my birthday. It's very funny. They're looking out for me. The birthday presents are coming in. I'm very shocked it's this early. I mean, my birthday's not until the 10th. It's coming up in another 8 days. But they're coming in. And someone sent me a sugar-free frosting. Vanilla frosting. Looks good. Someone gave me a sugar-free, dairy-free key lime cheesecake. So it's in the freezer. What curse that is. So I'm trying to be good. So I'm trying to find we're trying to find a sugar-free cake for me for my birthday. That's kind of the thought. So we'll see if we can find that. Sugar-free. You got it. You got the idea. So looking for that. But yeah. Okay. Oh yeah. So my sister Tanya sent me money to sponsor my dinner tonight, which was from Phillips Barbecue Inglewood. What up, Phillips? I'm friends with them here on Instagram. And the food was... So what I got was beef links, pork ribs, greens, potato salad that's made not with mayonnaise, barbecue baked beans, cornbread. That cornbread was so good. I should have more cornbread. And they gave me, usually they'll give you white bread. They gave me wheat bread, which I wanted. I don't do white bread. It was delicious. Phillips Barbecue has 2 locations in LA. They're both good. I love their links. I'm a huge link person. I love links. But I wanted some ribs. The ribs were good too. They were really good. But the links to me, the greens were good. So I have leftovers. So chances are tomorrow I'll be chowing down and eating that because I'm like, it was so delicious. So thank you to Tanya, Sister Tanya. I appreciate it. I have a little tickle in my nose because I think it's allergy stuff because I've been out in the garden, as many of you guys know. I've been out there in my garden doing the do, and I think it's just a little, it's like a little itchy in there. Because I've been drinking my echinacea tea 2 or 3 times a day. I've been taking my vitamins, drinking my vitamin C. I've been doing everything I can. Because I don't feel sick any other way. I don't feel sick anywhere else, but just my nose itches. So that's interesting. So I've been off of here a couple of days. And I know some people were like, where have you been? Where have you been? Well, James Lott Jr. has been busy finalizing content. I'm going to make an announcement on here because I'm going to announce it probably tomorrow. But you guys are my family, so I can tell you right now while you're on here. So not only, okay, everybody keep up. You guys all got to keep up. So on May 10th, which is a week from today, my 5th album and my 2nd with the Third Dimension. So it's James Lott Jr. Third Dimension. Safety in Numbers is released. So that's one album. 10 songs. Half the songs were recorded last year, half were recorded this year. There you go. The 2 singles are out right now. Life is a Candle and Sometimes. They're out now on my SoundCloud page. James L. Jam. Then on May 15th, my buddies Chog, who I do music with sometimes, are releasing their first EP without me. It's called the Abstract EP. It'll be out on the 15th. It's all instrumentals. It's very abstract. It's very good. Now, I did co-write one of the songs, meaning the music, one of the songs on the album, and I helped co-produce the album. So I guess I am on it, because I did write. I co-wrote and I played some musical instruments on it. So, I mean, like, but it's not my album. It's their album. So that's coming out May 15th. Then May 30th, my side project J2 is coming out, an EP. It's called It's Time. The song It's Time is out now on my SoundCloud page. It's me and my friend James Woods, hence it's because people named James, we're J2. That's coming out. It's like 5 songs, but it's 3 songs, 2 instrumentals. It's a little EP. We recorded it 2 years ago. We're finally releasing it. It's fun, summertime music, good stuff. He's a yoga instructor, certified and all that stuff, so that's good. Now here's the other thing. So all that's coming out. So now I am releasing another album. I know, this is crazy. And it's a solo album. It's me. And it's coming out in June. I want to say June 15th. We're still finalizing that. Now, here's what's interesting. So, this album is very different from anything I've put out thus far in the 5-6 years I've been doing this. I recorded an album back in early 2019. I didn't put it out. I know it's not like Prince now, because Prince did that with the Black Album. They put out Love Sexy instead. But I recorded these. I started recording songs. So the songs that went on to Salty Clouds, Sunflower Dreams, my 4th album that came out last year, that was more upbeat, more positive, more hopeful. These 10 songs are very dark in theme and lyrics. And I was very nervous to put them out. My producers, so while I wasn't on, the last couple of nights, my producers have been calling me. We were FaceTiming, we were Skyping, whatever, and they were trying to convince me. We were talking about and listening to the songs. So this collection of songs, there's 10 of them. 9 of them were recorded in 2019 when I was coming out of Bell's palsy. So as some of you know, I had Bell's palsy for the year. It's an extreme case. My left side was paralyzed. There's pictures on the internet. I have videos out that show me paralyzed. I got so bad that I couldn't talk properly. I couldn't chew, couldn't spit, couldn't eat, all kind of stuff, because all this wasn't working. So that actually stopped my career. I couldn't be on TV. I couldn't do voiceover work, couldn't do the radio, couldn't do anything. So when I was at 80% better, it was suggested I do exercises. I was in a lot of pain though, because almost like a car battery. Like when you charge it back up, all the shoot out at you. It was a lot of pain in my face as it was regenerating the nerves. But I couldn't take pain stuff because I couldn't feel. You want to feel it. It's a weird mind F. I'm not gonna cuss on here. You want to feel the pain. That means that it's getting better. So your brain's like, I'm in a lot of pain. So you try to put warm compresses on stuff in your face, washcloths on your face to help a little bit. But I couldn't take anything for it because you don't want to deaden it because you're trying to get it back. So one of the things they said I should do is go in the studio and try to record. Try to learn how to speak again properly, how to enunciate my words, how to sing, how to talk. But I was also at the same time, my ear was still sensitive to sound. When I got Bell's palsy, my ear had an earache for 3 days first. Then my face went paralyzed. So even to this day, occasionally, it's still sensitive to sound. So we recorded this album. This is the first album of mine where I do all the instruments. It's me keyboards, and drums. That's all it is. So I wrote all the songs, I played all the instruments, and I arranged it. So I did that. And it's very minimalistic. Very minimal. It's almost acoustic kind of, but it's the music ranges from dance beats to hip hop beats, but it's very spoken word. It's very just like me and a microphone and a keyboard and drums. And again, I was afraid to put it out because I'm Mr. Cheerful and happy, but I also know that I do share my journey with you guys. Longtime fans know that I've shared when my brother died 3 years ago, when my grandmother died 3 years ago, my dog died. I mean, I've cried on my TV shows, I've laughed. I mean, I've talked about, my daughter came to LA, I brought her on TV, I talk about everything. So I do express my journey to you guys. So they convinced me to listen to the songs. It was hard to listen to some of the songs, to be quite honest. It was very hard to listen to them. It's where I was. I'm not there anymore. But they totally kind of fit today. And that was their thought. A lot of people are going through pain, depression, sadness. They're like, your songs may help a little bit. I mean, it may hurt too. I don't know, maybe it doesn't hurt. But we've decided to not clean them up or polish them. We're leaving the 9 songs alone. Now, the 10th song is a new one. The 10th song is called Isolation. I've been writing again. All of a sudden this week I've been writing. I recorded a song called Puerto Rico, Puerto Rico, Puerto Rico, Puerto Rico, from my Spanish album that I'm working on. And then I recorded a song called I Don't Want to Hate You. It's a good song too. And that's going to be for a later album. That doesn't fit with this album, so I'm going to hold on to that song. And I wrote a song called My Opinion is the Only Opinion. And that's my song for the haters and the naysayers and the mouthy folks out there. It's a fun song. It's so aggressive. I played it for a few folks. They love it. We're shopping it around actually for some stuff. So that's on hold too. So those 2 songs will come out at some point. Maybe on my next solo album. I don't know. But this solo album that's coming out is just kind of like it wasn't planned, right? But Isolation seems to fit. So that's the only song that's polished and really produced, and my producer Palms is on there. So it's very much, so it's 9 songs that are very raw and minimalistic, and then the 1 song at the end. And I'm calling the album, which I said I will release this tomorrow, so you guys will know. The album's going to be called Songs from My Dark Place. And I commissioned the cover, and it's a cool cover. And so I will announce it all tomorrow. Yes, and so I am working on a Spanish album, which I've been for the last 2 years. So people know me. My biggest singles that I've ever released, of all the songs, I have like over 40 songs. These songs are out there. I mean, I've done so many songs at this point. 5 albums, all these songs, 2 EPs. 2 of my biggest songs are my Spanish songs. And that's when we decided, might as well do an album. So I'm writing the songs in Spanish. I'm writing the songs. So now I have 4 Spanish songs out there. No Jugando Aquí, Lo Mismo es Lo Mismo, Bailarlo, and La Semana. Those are all out there. You can see them, listen to them, download them, whatever. They're out there. I recorded 2 other songs. Those will all be on the album. So all 4 of those songs will be on the album. And then I recorded 2 songs that are not released. One called Lo Siento and one called Esperanza. They're in hold. And I just recorded Puerto Rico. So I got I think up to 6 songs, so 7 songs. So I'm going to keep, I want enough for an album. So, yeah. That come out later on this year. That's something that will come out later this year. And probably in June, I'm going to start working on my first Christmas album. So my thing is, I love Thanksgiving. I like the food. The sentiment, what happened back in the day with the pilgrims, I don't like all that stuff. We basically killed the Indians. But I like the food, and I like the thought of giving thanks. So I'm thinking about doing an album. As you know, I have Christmas songs out. They did very well for me. Christmas is like lucrative. I have my Christmas show that I do every Christmas that did really well for AfterBuzz TV's 24/7 Christmas 24/7 channel. But I'm telling you, Christmas, if you have any Christmas product, ask Mariah Carey. Every year you trot that out and it does well. So my first Christmas song, of course, was Santa, 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 Hurry Up Santa. That every Christmas it does really well for me. I make lots of money off it. Thank you, Christmas fans. Then last year I released 2 more Christmas songs. There's Always Hope at Christmas, which did really well for me last year. And Hey, It's Christmas with Chog. So I have 3 Christmas songs out there. Mr. Serafini, Mr. Serafini, Mr. Serafini. So 3 Christmas songs are out there. I'm all 3. Obviously, I can't do math. 3 Christmas songs are out there. So I'm working on some Christmas theme and Thanksgiving theme songs. I already have a title of the album. I think I'm going to call it Silver Trees and Eggnog. That might be the Christmas album name. I'm not sure yet. But we'll see. But I want to release it before Thanksgiving and have it go through. So, but I got to write that next Christmas song. So like for the season, every year I have a Christmas song out. So now I'm like, I got to write another Christmas song. And I've been very fortunate. The last 3 are really good. People love them. And Christmas is a hot commodity. Hallmark Channel knows all about that. Mariah Carey knows all about that. Like Christmas is hot. So I'm in the Christmas game. So, but June is probably when I'm going to start working on that Christmas album. So I can get that ready. It's going to be weird to remember about Christmas during the heat, but that's when I write my Christmas songs. So that'll be out later this year. And then think about at Christmas time, I think I'm going to release some compilations. I've been in the business 5 years now doing music. So by then, I've been putting together like maybe almost like a greatest hits, so to speak, album with all my songs. And then I'm looking on a greatest B-sides. I have a bunch of B-side songs I released. So I'm working on that too for Christmas maybe. So I'm thinking ahead. 'Cause you have to think ahead, when it comes to this stuff. So I'm like, we'll see what's going on. So we'll see. But yes, so there's a lot of music. I have a lot of music coming out this year. I'm making up for like 2018 when I couldn't put anything out. I'm making up 2019. I only put out a couple of things. I didn't put out that much last year because I was still kind of recovering and getting back to swinging. So now 2020, I got all the time in the world here, sitting at this house. My producers have all the time in the world to come up with beats. So I've been really prolific in writing a lot of songs. And I have a bunch of songs that I have not recorded. I have like maybe 30 songs that I've written over the years. I just haven't recorded. So I pulled out that folder and I've been going through and see if there's anything in there that I want to use and record. So, but I also have new songs that come to my brain. So in next 2 months especially, we got several albums and EPs coming out from the James Lott Jr. camp. I'm very, very excited. So, and I know K Marie Cupcake will love them. You'll be into. They're all interesting stuff. But the songs from My Dark Place, that album will be very interesting to get the reception of it. The first single will be called When Will I Feel Normal Again? That's the first single. And I'll probably put that out next week. But I'll make the announcement tomorrow about the album. And we'll see how it goes. It's art. Just put it out there, right? Just put it out there. So yeah. So that's what's going on with that. And of course I have tons of books that are coming out from me, from my co-writers, from collaboration books. I have a book coming out on the 15th. My friend Caesar and I. It's about how to be an entrepreneur, how we became entrepreneur. We tell our story. It's very interesting. He tells his story. Half the book is his story. Half the book is my story. I'm very excited to get that out there to help people. That way help people out there and see what's going on. But I also have some more stuff I'm working on. I have a bunch of collaborators. So I'm working on a book right now with a person who writes Christian love stories. So we're writing a Christian love book, and that's very interesting for me. And it's been a very interesting challenge. So we're doing that. And I'm co-writing a book with my girl, Monica Andrews, and we're doing a book called The Planet. And it's very NASA heavy. So we've had to do a lot of research on, even like, if you call NASA, who answers the phone? How's the directory sound? Like, we're doing all this research. It's a very research heavy book. And I'm kind of doing that part. She's doing the love story part. I'm doing that part. So it's about this planet they discover or something and conspiracies like that. So it's an interesting book. Then I'm working with this guy. We have a book coming out. I just came out we do these plays together. Alejandro Santos. Yeah, a bunch of stuff coming out. I want to be the new James Patterson of books. I'm James Lott Jr., the other James. So I'm putting all these books out. It'll be interesting. And for some folks out there who get mad at me, because I'm still working on the follow-ups to The Pill. That book came out, the last chapter of that book came out, I think, 2 years ago, a year and a half ago. That's a long time. Again, Bell's palsy, sideline. There you go, the emoji girl. That's books. Oh, it's so cute little books. The Bell's palsy sidelined me for a year. So chances are I would have had more of those books out. So The Pill, I'm still trying to write the part 4 for that. My Clone Wives series, people are getting mad. They love it because I've written 7 books on that one. I put that one down because I've written that story majority of last year. So I put that down, and so that was it for that for now. So I'll get back to that one. But I have other books I want to pick up and do. So my Good Morning series and a bunch of stuff I'm going to put out. So books coming out from James Lott Jr. I'm going to put out several books a month. I'm just putting them out. They're all short stories anyway, so who matters? Who cares? So yeah. And then TV interviews, I will say, since Candace Mack just came on, I will make this announcement. So James Lott Jr., this next week, will be interviewing the following people. Are you guys ready? Are you ready? Who James Lott Jr. is going to be interviewing on his own shows? From The Young and the Restless, Millie Thomas Scott and Sharon Case. That's right. I'll be interviewing Nikki and Sharon. Now, I've met Sharon Case at the Emmys a couple of years ago. She was super sweet. I've never met Millie Thomas Scott. I'm very, very, very excited. I've interviewed Eric Brain, of course, several times, people around him, but I'm getting the queen of Young and the Restless on my show. So stay tuned for that. That'll be for my Young and the Restless mini spotlight. It'll be video and audio, and that'll be possibly we might be filming on Monday. So, but I believe it'll be coming out next Friday, May 8th. I know. You guys don't even understand. Don't even understand because Candace said somebody else's name, which I'm going to announce in a second. But I was like, no, girl. I got bigger news than that, girl. Bigger news than that. You think you knew, but now you know. So yes, I have them. Very, very excited. I'm very excited about that one. I'll make sure it's a good interview. Also, next Thursday, I'll be interviewing Miss Martha Byrne, my girl from As the World Turns and Anacostia and all these other series. I'm so excited to be interviewing her. And that'll be coming out next week also. I'm so excited. Martha Byrne. We're not done. James Lott Jr. will be interviewing Katie McLean. That's right. From All My Children's Dixie to Roseanne on As the World Turns. We're still setting up a date, but she contacted me. She saw my interview with Marcos Papadopoulos and said, I heard you want to interview me. Let's do it. I was like, yes. I've been wanting to interview her for a long time. I've never met her. I'm very, very, very excited. So stay tuned for that. James ain't done yet. I may be quarantined and in my shorts all day long, but I'm working. Also, I sent out an email to the folks who represent, are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? Miss Susan Lucci. James Lott Jr. and Miss Susan Lucci. Together? Maybe. We're in talks right now. So we're in talks with their people. So keep everything crossed. Fingers, eyes, toes, legs, cross them. Because to me, that's one of the ultimate gets. And trust me, I know her history. I know All My Children. I know Dancing with the Stars. I know her Ebby, her version of Scrooge. I know some La Lucci, Miss Erica Kane. So we're going to talk about the Emmys. We're going to talk about it all. So keep your fingers crossed that interview comes through. But I'm in talks with that. And kids, Vincent Irizarry. And Vincent Irizarry and I got an interview on Thursday also. We set the interview up tonight. He contacted me after I put it out there. I said, I want to interview you. I met him before, so I met Vincent. Vincent's a super sweet guy. We're going to go all the way back. I told him we're going back to Lou Jack and later Nick Henry on Guiding Lights. We're talking Santa Barbara. We're talking David Hayward on All My Children. I might even mention some Demos Sundays, but we're going back. So he was so sweet. Like I said, again, we know each other. So I'm finally getting to people I have not interviewed before. I'm like, I have my folks that I can go to. I have a little corner. My Sean Kanas, Michelle Stafford, I'm on the corner. But I was like, let me reach out to people I have not interviewed before. This is my chance. A lot of times they're home. This is my chance. And I'm having no shame. I'm just asking. I'm just like, they can either ignore me or say no. And see, after I talk to Katie, I'm going to try to get her husband, the equally soap legend, John Lindstrom. So if I can get him, oh my God, that's another one I want to get. So after I talk to her, I will see if I can get him. So it's been great. I well-received interviews I got with the Crystal Chappelle, Gregory Zarian interview, gave me great stuff. By the way, Gregory sent me a cute little gift for a thank you. This candle from Intersect Candles, the bomb. I'm burning it right now. It is the bomb. It smells so good. I've talked to them. It's so good. Very sweet of him. But yes, so James Lott Jr. is making moves while he's at home, again, in shorts, wearing a shirt of lemons. I am making moves in my little office. I have a little office, and my little office is, I organized it today because it was a little too ratty. And I uploaded like 8 interviews today. I planned on laying around watching Netflix. I'll do it tonight now. I didn't do it today. I'll do it tonight. But I found myself just like, oh my goodness. I was just really, really working today. And I got a hammock in my backyard. And I got a free delivery. My sister bought my dinner. I just went to the store. I mean, I've been just like gathering stuff. And the birthday presents are coming in. It's just kind of crazy. It's crazy. So my mom's going to the store tomorrow, so I'm going to be able to see her for a little bit. So I put together a list, because I'm not leaving the house still. I've been home 46 days. My goatee's come back in. My hair's crazy. 40, yeah, a lot of James Lott Jr., right. But I am really reaching out to these people and see what they're doing. And like I said, a closed mouth does not get fed. They can say no. They can ignore me, whatever. My dream still is to get Mara West on my show. That's this dream of a dream of a dream of a dream. But there are a lot of actors. I'm watching. So if you guys aren't watching Alan Lochner in the Lochner Room, he's getting all these actors from CBS, the old shows, from Guiding Light and everything. I wrote to him and told him I'm very impressed. He is really getting them. And so I know he has a personal connection to him. He can do it. But he's getting these groups of people that are just like amazing. So I'm trying my best to do the same thing. I'm just like, I'm reaching out to people. I'm reaching out to folks that I know are not gay, no one's talking to them. I want to talk to them. You know, why not? Alan's good. I never knew Alan. I didn't know him before. You know, not all of us soap journalists know each other. But I didn't know him. So, but I'm very impressed with we're getting to know each other a little bit now, but I'm very impressed in what he's doing. But there are a lot of soap actors, like Kim Zimmer's another one I would love to have on my show. Oh my God. Some folks. But I'm just like reaching out. Just, hey, what are you doing? I'd love to interview you. Hi, I have a show. I'd love to interview you. And if they want proof of what I do, I have great interviews. I've been doing it for so long. I have a resume, long and wide, and it has helped me. And I can get testimonials. That's not even a problem. And I know all the PR people in Los Angeles. And we all get along great. I take care of their talent. I have so many interviews coming up, and I still have interviews coming up. I have like 15 planned this week, of people from all walks of life. I interviewed some really great folks this weekend too. Last week too. I have some great interviews coming up. Some really good ones coming up. Some great people who are doing amazing things in entertainment and health and wellness and, you know, writing and music. I have some great musician stuff coming out. Yes, I have some good stuff coming. I'm very fortunate. I started this, and again. I started this out as just a little something to do, and now it's just I get people sending me stuff all the time. And by when it comes to Friday of the week, I'm always like, will this continue next week? I'm already booking for the following week already after my birthday. I'm already starting to book that. I already booked a person already that Monday, so I'm already working on this the next week. So, but I'm probably going to have James Reynolds on from Days of Our Lives. He's my buddy. I can always call him and he'll do it. So I think I'm going to talk about him, get him on at some point. So he's another person I'm working on. I have a bunch of people. I have a list. I have a list of people that I'm like that are on hold that said they would do the show or not, or they kind of do the show or whatever. I have it on hold. But I'm really trying to reach out to people. I'm thinking, fine, here's my chance. Everybody's doing Zoom meetings. Everybody's doing it. I'm like, here's my chance. Again, a closed mouth does not get fed. So I'm like, oh my sinuses are acting up. Whew. So I was just like, let's do this. Let's do it. I have fun. It gives me purpose every day. It gives me purpose to get up in the morning, and after my morning prayer, meditation, and tea, I start my day, and I just have like this one at 11, this one at 1, this one at 3, this one at 5. I have all streamlined. But I'll tell you, it's been so much fun talking to people, finding out what makes them tick, having some laughs, having some cries, some serious moments. It has helped a little bit. I'm in a better space than I was a few nights ago when I talked to you guys. I'm in a much better space. Oh, and also, next Wednesday, this time, I haven't done a flyer yet. So next Wednesday, this time period, me and Mayumi are back together. We're doing a show on comparison, jealousy, and envy. That's our topic. We're going to talk about that 10 o'clock p.m. Pacific Standard Time this Wednesday, this time slot. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about, especially being on Instagram. I was like, this is the perfect place to talk about it. Comparing yourself to other people and what that do to your self-esteem, what things you can do not to do that. And the folks just love me and me together. Off the subject, how long do you meditate? Glad you're in a better place. I usually meditate, it depends. Usually a half hour. It's quick. It has gone longer. It's like an hour. Because I have a lot of things to do in the morning. So for me, it's been, I make my tea. And then I get my tea and I sit down. And then I read a couple of scripture. I read my Psalm 91 every morning. And then I just sit and talk to myself and talk to God and talk to the universe, and about a half hour, usually. And I'm good. And I'm good to go. I make sure nothing's on. No TV, no radio. Everything's shut off. I like it in the morning because the sun's coming through and it's like just first thing in the morning. I had my tea. So, yeah. I'm trying, folks. I am trying. But it is my birthday week, so it's a very interesting time. Very interesting. I'll be 51. It's like, okay. That's interesting too. It's funny, as I get older, I feel my mortality more. I start to think about, not to get morbid or anything, but I just think about how many good years I could possibly have left. I know that anybody could go at any time. Obviously, I've had a lot of death in my life. I understand that. But just say if I live long, if I could live naturally, about how many years I have left in terms of getting things done I want to do. I think part of my urgency of getting stuff out there is because I just know that I may have to stop at 75. I just stop at 80. I mean, it's I'm not 20, 25, 30 where I have 50 years from now. Chances are I will not be here in 50 years. That's an interesting thought. Or 40 years. I could be. My family doesn't really live that long. So I don't know. I mean, I don't want to live that long unless I have my faculties anyway. I don't want to live like an invalid. I want to be healthy if I can. That's why I'm working on my stuff now, so I can be healthy. But it makes me think about wow, so now I'm turning 51. That's another year less. What does that mean? So it just fuels me and motivates me to get stuff done and take chances. It's like, just don't, because the age part doesn't stop me from doing what I want to do. I'm going to do it. I'm in an industry that says I'm too old. I'm over the hill to them. So whatever, but it's funny. I'm in an industry that when I accomplish something, they're like, wow, for 50 years old, you're doing what? It's like, it's very interesting. So marketing purposes, it can kind of work in my favor. And I am black, so, I don't have to worry about the looks part of it all. But still, when they hear that you are a certain age, they either want you to shut up about it, don't say you're a certain age, and try to and downplay it like, well, James, don't say your age because, I'm like, why not? I celebrate my age. Right, Morgan Freeman's 58 started. That's the thing. I celebrate I'm not saying it as a self-esteem thing for me. I'm like, don't try to shut me down, to, because of my age. I'm like, I have no problem saying I'll be 51 years old in 8 days. No problem saying that. And I'm not dyeing my goatee, and I'm not dyeing my hair. I earned every gray hair I have. And there are many folks like my brother Max who didn't make it to this age. So I'm very blessed to have made it this age. And older people should be visible. And like I said in my speech last year when I won that award, older people are viable, valuable. We're we can still count. And I think we have more representation, and if people were more relaxed about age, then it wouldn't be an issue. Right? It just wouldn't be an issue. It just would be just like, it's whatever. It would be whatever it is. I mean, my phone was like, I gotta leave this way, folks. Sorry for the movement. Oh, now you can't see me. Oh, God damn it. Okay. But it's just I say my age, I talk about my age, and I think I'm not going to stop talking about it because it makes people uncomfortable. I just think that it's, everybody's about youth all the time. No one says when you say you're 25 or 30, don't say you're 25 and 30. Don't say you're 40. No one ever says that stuff. Well, I say maybe 40 maybe. But when you're 25, 30, 27 years old, they don't say that. But when I say I'm 50, 51, people want to tell me, well, age is just a number. Well, I mean, yeah, some number, yes, it's a number, but it's a good number. Don't say it in a way to cut me off and shut it down. I'm like, no, I'm very proud. I'm telling people I am 50, 51 years old. And on some levels there. But also, I want people to know that, that you can still do stuff. That me saying my age is actually saying exactly that is. Age is just a number, but it could be a good number, no matter what age you are, and it doesn't have to be a hindrance to doing what you do. That you could continue at these ages. If more folks told their age and lived their age, the ageism thing would just go out. It wouldn't be. I think it wouldn't be a big. It wouldn't be a big deal. Some folks look better than others. We'll say that. And sometimes it's just genes, genetics. You can only help what you can. You can only look what you can look like. I mean, that's kind of how it is. I have a mother who I'm a twin with, and she has no wrinkles. My brother and I both we lucked out. We just did. I mean, I don't know what else to say about that. We lucked out, and I take care of my skin. I moisturize, drink lots of, folks. I say all the time, water, 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 water. Drink more water, bitches. Water, water, water. And moisturize. I take care of my face. I take care of my face and everything. But I tell people, oh my God, Beck Bolger, I love you. But I totally believe that you can have pride in your age. As long as it's positive. So I can say, I'll be 51 in 8 days. 8 days from today, I'll be 51 years old. If you're already in Sunday, a week from today, I'll be 51 years old. And I'm saying that proudly. I made it another year around the sun, and I'm here. And I'm doing things that people half my age aren't even doing. And that's what's so funny, because in Hollywood, I'm known for being the hardest working man in show business. I'm a one man. I'm out there doing everything, as you guys know. And so I know people are just like, you have more energy than young people. That's what I do, because I've lived some life. I know it was, but you know, you're my favorite Australian. You know that, Miss Bolger. Yeah, being drama. I have no drama either. So being drama free helps. But for me, it's like I'm busy. I got things to do. I got things to accomplish. I have lives. I have a life to live. That's like a soap opera. I have a life to live, and and my age is not going to stop me from doing that life. It's just not. I'm not going to let age, stop me. And I don't want you guys to let age stop you either. And I know for a lot of women, it's especially hard. I know I have male privilege. And for a lot of men, gray is distinguished. For a lot of women, it isn't. So I get there's some differences there. But still with women, I think you should also... But see, here's what's so funny. A lot of women are harder on other women. That's the crazy part. It's like a lot of the women are harder on other women. You're like, okay. We had this talk the other day on here. I feel like if enough women revolt against the patriarchal society, life will, which is the, Me Too and all that stuff's happening. It's like, you guys got to band together so you can start not accepting what you're being taught. And that's the thing. The standards of beauty, what we're being taught, it's just so ridiculous. It's so unattainable, and it's so many different things. Like, we need to fight against that. There are all kinds of... I've attracted all kinds of people of sizes, shapes, colors, whatever. I don't follow just that one thing that's out there. I think it's such an interesting thing. And I've seen beauty in all kinds of people. And I've seen people just like... may not look that classically handsome or classically pretty, but I find them beautiful. I see it. And, and sometimes there's beauty in wrinkle lines. Sometimes there's beauty in gray hair. There's beauty in a face that's kind of worn. That said, let's live some life. There's some stuff. Yes, you are a cheerleader, Candace. You really are. I know you are. And same with coloring. When people tell me, well, I just never found an Asian person attractive. Really? So you tell me in all the world, in everything you've ever seen in your life, in everything you've come across, you've never found one Asian person attractive. Really? I never really liked Indians. So you've never seen an Indian woman or Indian man beautiful. Really? Really? To me, that's prejudice. I'm sorry, that's prejudice. That's my stance on that. Doesn't mean, I'm not saying you have to be attracted to them. I'm just saying that you could see somebody and go, they're attractive. And it shouldn't matter by race. There are folks we see that are striking. Combinations of skin, combinations of hair and eye color. It's like, I'm not into blondes. Okay. But you're trying to tell me you've never seen a blonde you found attractive? Like, never? Not saying be with them, but attracted to. I think they're attractive. That's the problem I have with that, too. It's like, clearly there are attractive Asian folks and attractive blondes and blacks. It's like, come on. I'm sure. Like, no actor or actress of a certain color is not yours. You never found attracted, really. So it's like, it's so weird to me. It's just that we have such strict standards. It's strict. Well, I'll tell you, Miss Beck Bolger, everybody say hi to her. She's a really great person from down under. I'll tell you something. I have met a million different handsome and beautiful people who stopped being beautiful and handsome to me once they opened their mouths. Think about that for a second. I've seen people go from beautiful to ugly in seconds. In seconds. I mean, like, they're good looking until they start saying shit. And I'm like, done. I'm done. So you can be good looking, great body, all this stuff. But if you are an ugly person on the inside, done. Done, 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 done. No, I have no use for you. No use for you. None. I had a discussion earlier on a Facebook thread about Republicans, Democrats, just kind of different sides of the coin and stuff. And all I was saying was, I said, for me, I have friends who are Republicans. I have friends who are Democrats. I have friends who are Green Party. I have friends independents. I said, my friends, as long as they're not assholes, excuse my language, I'm friends with you. We don't have to agree on everything. I'm not far left. I'm a liberal. I have no problem saying that, but I'm not far left. And I'm not friends with any Republicans that are far right. But I have a lot of friends who are in between, who are in the middle, and have certain things. And I completely, I know it kept going because her name is Beck Bolger. What's the spell because? That's pretty funny. Well, Nora, I'm sorry you have to work with people like that. It's just not cute. I'm in Hollywood, so we got Lonnie Woods III. I love a Lonnie Woods III. You're a third. I'm a junior, and you're the third. After me, there's nobody else. It just stopped. I had girls, so it just stopped. My grandson's on the third. I know one person who's a fourth, and I know Usher has a fifth. I wish I could have that line. Keep going. But folks who have the suffix after their names, you know how it is. I used to always ask people what it's like to be named after somebody. That's a weird one too, being named after, because I have to carve out my own identity. Isn't that funny? It's like when I ask other people, some people never think about it. But for me, I share a name with my father. I am James Lott Jr. My father is semi-famous for things that he does in his fields. And so there are a lot of folks who thought I'd just fall right into that. And I was in the same field as him for a while. But I had to carve out my own identity from him, even though we look different and all that kind of stuff. But there were some expectations that I would be like my father. And I was like, nope, I'm my own person. We have different personalities. I have some things that are from him, clearly. I totally understand that. But my personality is and he and I both will tell you, my personality is very different. And so it's just interesting to be a junior. And there are folks who want to call you junior, or folks that kind of like, that's your full name? James Lott Jr. That's your full name? Like, that's my full name was on my birth certificate. But it's very interesting. It's just very interesting to be named after somebody. But yeah, back to beauty. I find beauty. I mean, I've dated people were like, well, that person's not that attractive. I said, not to you. To me, they are. I love ethnic faces. I just love faces that look like they're from their ancestry or something. I think there's something. I don't know a better way to explain it. But I love faces that have character in them. That's probably what I should say. That have character in them and that represent their ethnicity or background. I've dated folks who look very Indian or very Aztecian or very, certain Asian. I love that. I just think I love interesting faces. And I think that that's something that people are looking for, a certain type of face, certain type of eye color. Blue eyes are fine. That's never been my favorite thing. I love green and hazel eyes, actually, of all eyes, and light brown. I love those. But I would never just date just that. I mean, I'm not going to turn away anybody who doesn't have blue eyes or brown eyes. I have brown eyes. I mean, why would I? And I understand the whole opposites thing, too. Sometimes you like the opposite of you. That's the contrast. So that's interesting, too. So I don't know. But I'm just tired of people telling me, you can't do this because you're a certain age. You can't do this because you're black. Or you can't do this. Those days, for me, tell me that, I'm going to do it. Tell me that I'm going to do it. And me, I'm an ideas man. And Miss Candace on here, I'll try to give me more ideas. I actually have an idea that I'm trying to work on. I have some short plays. And I'm thinking about showcasing them live on Zoom. Maybe on Facebook or YouTube with some of my famous and not so famous friends. So that's something I'm thinking about. I'm kind of going there. I'm thinking about that. So, I want to do some more live stuff. I thought doing maybe a live spoken word stuff, like reaching out to some spoken word people and doing live and let's just like do something. Um, I'm thinking about that also. And I'm thinking about all kind of stuff. You know what I mean? I'm just kind of like, we're here, we're home. I'm thinking about giving people a chance to showcase their talent. I mean, here on IG or Facebook or YouTube, I'm thinking about it. I'm really thinking about it. So I'm like trying to put some stuff together. You know, um, I don't know. Just kind of, well, let's see. I will see you. I'm just thinking about all kind of stuff because it's like I'm sitting here and I'm like, let's produce something. Let's like, I know. I'm really thinking about it. I'm really, really thinking about it. I like when people tell me that. When people tell me I can't, I do it to show them I can. Exactly. That's right. Thank you, Cambridge, for my ideas. I'm working on some stuff. I'm literally working on some stuff. Going, okay, if I get a few of my friends who do spoken word or read a short poem or whatever, because people are doing the whole singing thing online. They're doing stand-up comedy online. I've seen drag shows online. But I don't see a lot of spoken word stuff. So I'm like, let me put my feelers out there and see if I want to do something with me. And I would have them come on. And I'm thinking about doing maybe a Zoom meeting and have them do it. Or something. Or maybe even on here on IG. I'm thinking maybe do something. I get an hour, give everybody 5 minutes. Come on. So I'm trying to work out the logistics. So you guys will know what's going on first because you're my fam on here. But I got to figure out how that will work and sponsor that and have a thing for them to have tips. So you can give a tip if you want to somebody, and I'm working on all of that kind of. So thinking of a title. Now on TikTok I have a lot of spoken words series, so I can't really use that. So I got to figure out. Because my name just lends itself to stuff. So I'm thinking about or it might be JLJ something or whatever. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I have no light here. I want to lay down. I have no light. Sorry for all the movement. I hate to be bouncy like that. It's the light's right here. I gotta put a light. I gotta put a light over here. I have one, but I didn't hook it up yet. So yeah, I'm working on some stuff. James lets you got ideas of the yin yang all the time. So why not? So I got to figure out where to house it, where to do it. I realized on Zoom, I figured out the other night, one of the things I was doing too, that I can actually stream live from Zoom. So all I had to do was like toggle a button in my settings and then do it. Yeah, support system, GHD was 17. I really do feel like something like doing it like at 8 o'clock at night, 7 o'clock, something early, 7 o'clock at night, so that East Coast people can see it too. I like to help other people. I want to showcase. I have a platform. I have a small platform. I want to showcase other people and what they're doing. And we're all sitting here, and some folks, aren't making any money. And so I'm like, let me do something, to kind of help. And maybe put on a little show. And just do something. So I don't know. I like collaboration. I like representation. And I have a couple of friends who do spoken word. I can ask them. I'll talk to them first probably. And do a little lineup. And I'm thinking maybe 2-minute pieces, 5-minute pieces. I'm thinking I could do. Some Aussies would also be able to get support. Yeah, I'm trying to think about doing it at a time that could work for a lot of people. I want the most people to be able to watch. Like, this is a late night show. This is what I do here in America. It's late night for us. But I would do that at a decent hour. So I'm thinking maybe 7. At least for 7 on the East Coast, that's 10. I don't know how much further you are ahead, Beck, from me. I don't know. And I'll show you tomorrow. I don't know if it's the morning. I know in France and stuff it's the morning. My Dutch cousin's the morning. So that's why I'm kind of like, so I'm working on that. Maybe it's called JLJ's Spoken Word Hour. I don't know. JLJ's Poetry Hour. I'm trying to figure out something. I usually do my Lott thing. See, a lot of spoken word would be great, but I'm already using that already. I'm like, dang it. I didn't think about this sooner. So I'm like, I got to think of some titles. 17 hours. So it's 4 p.m. where you are. Oh, you really are ahead of time from us. So by the time it's halfway through our Sunday, it's already Monday for you. Dang, that's kind of crazy. So yeah. So I'm thinking about things like that. So I'm thinking, because if I do that, they could do 2 pieces. They tell you have like 5 minutes time. I'll give you 5 minutes. You can do 1 or 2 pieces. And maybe do that. And so you can do, you have 10 minutes time. You can do 1 or 2 pieces. You get 10 minutes, whatever you want to do. Short story, spoken word, something. You have 10 minutes. You can do 1 or 2 pieces, and then you're off. And then I do one, because I'm gonna do spoken word myself too. I'm in bed. I'm in bed. That's my one side. Then that's my other side. With that plant that I was talking about trying to get me, I'm gonna wake up. That plant's gonna come get me one day. It's coming. That's a money tree. It's huge. And I keep pushing it back. It's coming forward. That's my bar. And then I have my bar, my piggy banks. Look at that, piggy banks. Click piggy banks. And then my plants, hopes, Scrabbles. It's already, wow, it's by so fast, it's already 11. Oh, we did the Ohio Hardy thing the other day. It was 9 in the morning. Okay, it was morning for you. There's only a couple of minutes left. I know, this went by so fast. I've been on for an hour. I can't believe it. Yeah, Christmas lights, girl. They're the white ones. They're cool. They're good. They're not the colored ones. They're white. So it's okay. I'm not too trashy. It's okay. So I leave them up. I like it. Once I turn off the lights, so I do right now, you won't see me. So you won't see me. So I turn off. But it looks nice in here when I do lights. Oh shit! Shoot! Now I just do something. Ow! There we go. I have a 3-way light. I like this, all my electronics and stuff. So yes, good night. Rest. Have good sleep. Yeah. So I can't believe it's already over. So what did Candace say? Let's see. What'd you say to me? A lot of spoken words with James Lott. It's too close to the one I'm doing already on TikTok, and that one on TikTok is very successful. So I'm like, I can't. I gotta find it now. I'll think of, I'm the king of the names. I guess I'll figure something else. Thank you. I like my lights. They're really cute. Yeah, so I gotta string them a little better, probably. String them a little better. But I gotta figure that out. I'll get a name, folks. Don't you worry. James Lott Jr. will figure out a name. But I just gotta figure out for it. So maybe I'll do it on IG. Well, I don't know. Should I do it on IG? Should I do it on YouTube? Oh my God, I don't know. It's the last 2 minutes, folks. That's it, kids. I'm glad I came on. I'm sorry I wasn't on the last couple of nights. One night I needed self-care to James Lott Jr. And then the other night I was really busy. Again, all this product I was doing. Getting this product out there for you guys. But I want to thank everybody for coming on. This is a great conversation about stuff. And thank you. Yeah, the interviews, thank you. And next week I'll be on again. I'll be on again tomorrow night. Do it on YouTube. That's an idea. I guess I call it a reading, and I could. Ooh, that's an idea. There's an idea in there. I call it a reading. That's an idea in there. Maybe because I'll do it through Zoom meeting, then do it through YouTube, and then get people to watch though. That's the whole thing. I'm trying to get the most eyes on it. Should I even go that big? Should I just do it on IG? Just do an IG live. Just do it and just to get 4 or 5 people at a time. Keep it small, keep it simple. Oh, thank you, JH Diva 17. That's very nice of you. Let's read with James. There's something in it. Actually, there's something in there, you guys. There's something in there. You guys are actually reading connections. I know extra connections. There's something in there. Maybe poetry connections. Extra connections. I had community connections before. Then it became extra connections. Poetry connections, spoken word connections, There's something you guys are giving me something. It's like 21, 20, 19. Well, thank you very much for suggestions. I would keep them coming to me if you want to. You can whatever, message me. I will see you guys next time. I love you all. Sweet dreams to everyone. Please stay safe.